You know, transitioning out of the military was not easy for me. In fact, I am still feeling some of the effects of it. I have taken the classes, updated my resume, and tried using different verbiage. But even with all of that, I still can't find a career. But after realizing that I am just trying to find a job, that wasn't good enough. I had to develop a skill. I needed a career that I was going to enjoy. My name is Joshua Garrett, and I am a United States sailor. The Navy has made me who I am today, and I don't know where I would be without it. I got in 2008 and got out 2016, and I will never forget my first command, Config Bron 3.
My first impression was, it was more of coming off of a ship than going to you guys. I was looking at more of like what you were qualified in. So my first impression was like, all right, I think this guy is more of like a technical dude. That's kind of how I saw it. Was like, you look like somebody that was more hands-on. So we all grew together, which was awesome.
I have had 2 deployments in my life and 1 short command overseas, which was really fun. And I would not change anything in the world if it means doing it all over again. The ones that I hold near and dear to my heart are the ones in Subic Bay in the Philippines and Aqaba, Jordan in the east. I remember hanging out in the bar with a couple of chiefs. They were above me in rank, and we all got a good picture together. And in Aqaba, Jordan, we weren't allowed to leave the port. It was restricted for the most part, so we all just hung out by the ship and smoked some hookah.
I remember our trip to Dubai. You were my Liberty buddy, and we went to that water park that had the it had the shark tunnel that we went down and stuff like that. And I remember our sketchy ride back to base with the guy wearing those weird blinking glasses.
Whenever somebody asks me if I'm going to re-enlist, I usually just say, I don't know. I'll just see what happens. But eventually I get peer pressure into doing so. Plus, regular job searching isn't something I was eager to start doing when I eventually get out.
I will never ever forget the time that you missed ship's movement.
Oh, no.
And you had to do your re-enlistment, and when you came, when you were out of the Navy, you were like, I don't like you, and you turned to senior and you're like, I definitely don't like you. And then you're like, oh, you're all right. And then you did it again when you re-enlisted back in, and you still told senior you didn't like him. So I thought that was the best moment ever.
So, in conclusion, regardless of what kind of job I have in the future, regardless of where I end up for good or bad, because in the end, I am a United States sailor, and I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America.